Welcome, and welcome to the spring. The spring equinox this year is on March the 20th. And when day and night are in perfect balance, and this is the birth of the spring, the reawakening of life from the earth. The energies of spring are subtly shifting from the sluggishness of winter to the vivaciousness of spring. And it's a time for new growth, new births, creativity, a time for walking in nature, planting new seeds, cultivating gardens, new beginnings, new ideas, be creative. So today, we'll appreciate how much yoga brings balance into our lives and helps us to adjust and flow with the seasons. We'll have a lovely flowing practice to welcome the spring. Let's take a few moments to settle, soften the shoulders, relax the eyes. Allow yourself this half hour or so. Put everything to one side. This is time especially for you. And take a moment to set your intention. What would you like to get out of this practice today? What do you need for you? Make yourself that promise. Now get rid of anything you're sitting on. Just come onto hands and knees, however. We'll start from standing. So tuck the toes under, give them a big stretch out. Take your sitting bones back towards your heels and have a wiggle. And this is a good foundation for down dog. So press down through your palms, the base of the fingers and the thumb. Lift the knees. Lift lovely and high into lady dog on your high heels. And maybe you want to take a little walk here. Maybe you want to rise up and down. Or maybe you just want to be still. And enjoy the lovely space you're making through your spine as you press your hands down and you lift and you lengthen and relax your neck. And feel spaciousness through the sides of the body. And take a few slow, deep breaths. Such a beautiful posture for stretching out our spine and the back of our legs. Very slowly, it doesn't matter, you can walk your feet to your hands or your hands to your feet. I'm just coming up into a forward bend and restacking the spine. Well done. And come and stand in the centre of your mat. And this little sequence is called Salute to the Earth. Greetings to the earth. So take your feet about hip width apart, keep the knees soft. Imagine you've got a big ball of energy in your solar plexus and hold that energy and draw the energy up. And exhale, let it flow through you. Inhale, spread the energy around. Exhale, give it back to the earth. Keep the shoulders soft. Let's come again, and it's different. Drawing the energy up. Bend the knees and take a little seat to the earth, to the sky. A back bend if you like. And take it home. Keep the shoulders soft. And one more, which is different again. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, come to a forward bend. Keep the knees soft. Remember to lift from the hips. Watch your back. Greetings to the earth. Big stretch up. Stretch it out. Exhale. We're going to move now. So feel free to move your feet. However, Breathe in as you make more space between the feet. Breathe out as you come forward and you push away. Breathe in, it's a little back bend. Breathe out back to the centre. Let's do the other side. Breathe in as you move. Breathe out, reach. Breathe in, lift your heart. Come back to the centre. Let's do 2 more rounds to get a nice flow with the breath. Don't be afraid to move your feet. This is a bit of a yang practice, an energetic flow. The in-breath lifts us up. Let the energy wash through you. Really rooting down and extending. Let it all go. And again. Sit down to the earth. So get a lovely, lovely flow with your practice. Lovely flow with the energies of springtime. There's forward bends. Feeling balance between the earth and the sky and everything in between. Breathe in and breathe out. And in and out to the centre, and you turn again with the in-breath and push with the out-breath. There, you've got it. Breathing in and to the centre. Just one more. Remember, the breath is the very essence of your asana practice. The chair's got a little bit lower now. And again. So keep the knees soft. Remember, the length of your out breath is more important than the length of your hamstrings. And breathing in, and we turn and push. Big breath into the space of the heart. Take it home and turn again. And well done, come to centre. Just allow the shoulder to soften. Take a few rolls here, ease it out. Well done. Let's have a little balance here. Let's come into tree balance. The energy for spring is wood. Root down through your right foot. Left foot can be here if it's a wobbly day, and some days are wobbly, so no worries wherever, but don't go around the knee joint. Ease that left knee out, square the hips off. Take your hands to your tummy, that's your strong centre. Connect with the energies here, and you might want to stay there, or you might want to breathe in and root down and extend. So really feel that connection to the earth as you spread through your toes, your roots, and you keep the knees soft. And you're grounded, but you're light. You've got that balance. Nice easy breaths, about 5 more. 2, soft gaze, 3, 4, and just one more. Breathing in and out. Take the hands all the way to the heart. Relax through the legs. So lovely and strengthening for your legs. Let's spread the left toes out and take a balance, lifting the right leg, which could be here if it's a wobbly day, or here. Take your hands to your strong centre and connect to this place. So, in the Chinese energy system, the wood element is associated with spring. It's the wood element. New growth, new beginnings, creativity. a new start, planting the seeds for the future, and breathe well. 5 breaths. 5, stay soft. 4, 3, 2, and breathing in slowly, breathing out slowly. 1, gather the energy up, take it back to the heart. And have a little wiggle here. And then come into a nice, easy dangle. An easy forward bend and relax. And let everything go. Rest the ribs towards the shelf of the thighs. Have a wiggle. Fold the arms. And just feel the spine lengthening, releasing over the legs. Like that lovely waterfall, fluid and free. Let gravity, your breath, and the weight of your body ease you out. Well done. Come down to a little squat here. Take a little seat, sit back. Take your knees over to the left and your right foot comes the other side of the left thigh. And you can straighten the left leg if you so wish. You get the benefit of a hamstring stretch there. Don't sit on your foot. Place your right fingertips behind you. Let's open up and lift our hearts and make a bit of space. And think about your belly, your ribs, your chest, all revolving to the right while we come into Ardha Matsyendrasana twist. Breathe well. Breathing in, lengthening the spine, and breathing out that lovely flow of energy all the way from the crown of the heads, all the way to the earth. Breathing in, drawing the energy up, and breathing out, letting go. Beautiful straight spine. Feeling grounded but light, feeling balance between the earth and the sky and everything in between. See if you can come a little bit deeper and make it a wee bit more juicier. The kidneys, the liver and the gallbladder are all the organs associated with the spring energy, the wood element. So it's a nice little posture to take the energies into the kidneys, to tone the liver, massage the digestive organs. And let's derotate, ease it out. Take your big toe between your index finger and thumb and stretch it up and straighten out your right leg. Take your left hand behind you and open up into a wild thing, into a version of wild thing, and lift your heart and breathe well. Nice deep breaths into the space of the heart. Lovely energizing breath here to recharge you, revitalise you, welcome the spring energy. Make it your own, as much back bend as you like. And one more breath, breathing in slowly, breathing out slowly, circle all the way back. It's always lovely to do a side bend and open up the ribs for this time of year. So take your hands on your right shin and open to the left. Lovely big stretch here. And if the arm's tired, this is fine. And come over like this. Even wrap it round. You can reach up and take your side bend. Some of you with a stronger practice will get the elbow and the shoulder towards the inner leg. You might even be able to hook the toes. So it sort of makes it a little bit of a twist here, doesn't it? You're spinning your ribs, your chest towards the left, and you can look up. I feel the space you're making. So do that if it's your practice. It's fairly strong. I'll stay with a gentler one because I think most people would do that. I don't want you to compromise your posture by doing this. I want you to stay lovely and open in a lateral stretch. So breathe well into the left lung, into the left ribs, and feel the space you're making. Lateral stretches are so important. They help to stimulate the energy in the liver and gallbladder. In the Chinese energy system, the gallbladder meridians run through up the outer sides of the body and the liver through the inner legs. So side bends help to stimulate that energy, that spring energy. A couple more breaths. Big circle back. Well done. Come into butterfly. Let's take a little bit of a flap here and ease it out. Relax. So if you can put the top of one foot on the sole of the other, so it's the top of one foot on the sole of the other, that might be quite nice. Have a little wiggle here. If you can't, just stay in the regular butterfly. Take a few breaths there. This is really good for stimulating the digestive system. We're connecting to the reflexology points for the digestive system in the foot. And it opens the hip more, opens the inner thighs, inner knees. Helps you to sit up nice and tall. And don't worry if it's not available for you. Just sit and enjoy the butterfly. And maybe if it's difficult, visualise the inner thighs, inner knees opening and lengthening. Sometimes if you take the energy there through visualisation, you can have a shift, you can make a change. Well done. Close your knees like a book and take them over to the right. We're going to do our twist on the left side. So just make sure you're not sitting on your foot and straighten that underneath leg if you need to. Have a little shift over. Left fingertips behind you. Take a stretch and over you come. Breathe well. Just think of that flow of energy, breathing up the spine and pausing and breathing out, letting it wash all the way through you. Nice big inhale, remember to pause. A long, slow out breath, letting the energy wash through you. Remember to pause at the bottom of the breath as well. You might even shut the eyes. And in that lovely pause at the end of the breath, you might go a little bit further. You might make it a bit juicier. Lovely intoning for your liver and gallbladder. Stimulating the spring energies. Take a couple more breaths. And one more. Drawing the energy up, pausing, and breathing out, letting it wash through you, and pausing. Let's gently, gently ease it out. Look the other way. Release that leg. Ease it out. Take your hand behind you. You could stay like this if coming up's not right today. Make it your own. Whatever you want to do is right for you. Breathe well. Your body's unique. It's not going to feel the same as anybody else's. Remember that we use the pose to get into the body, not the body to get into the pose. It's irrelevant what it looks like as long as it makes you feel good. Few nice deep breaths into the space of the heart. Creating space. Let's come all the way down. So a side bend, lovely and re-energizing. Take your hand to your shin and open up Maybe just wrap the arm round and stay there if the shoulder's a bit tight. Just come back a little bit. I'm slipping off my mat and slipping forward. Or reach up and come over. Even just rest your head in your hands if the neck's aching. Some of you may be able to sort of work the arm towards the inner leg. And you might be able to do the bind. Try to push down with your right sitting bone. Or you might be able to work towards holding the big toe. Just be happy where you are, you know. Let your breath, gravity, and the weight of your body help to make space. Feel yourself lengthening, making space. Feel the spine lengthening. It's so good for us to do these side bends. We never do them in our everyday life. And you might start to spin your ribs, your heart to the right, and even make it a little bit of a twisty one. Nice slow breaths. Letting go. Let's take 2 more. Breathing in slowly. Breathing out slowly. Breathing in soft and deep. Breathing out softly and coming all the way up and softening the shoulders. How are you feeling? Let's take the soles of the feet together. Sit nice and tall. So either sit in a butterfly or either take the opposite, the top of the foot that you didn't do on the opposite sole. Try and remember. And we'll sit nice and tall. Such a lovely little massage for the feet as well. It lengthens the spine. My reflexology told me it was very stimulating. My reflexologist told me it was very stimulating for the digestion. So we can feel a bit sluggish, can't we, this time of the year? Breathe well wherever you are. Maybe visualise these inner knees, inner thighs lengthening. Take the energy there. And you'd be surprised at what it can do for you. Well done. Close your knees like a book. Take a big step. Let's windshield wiper a moment. Windshield wiper. Ease out the hips. Straighten the legs. So we've done quite a lot of heart opening, shoulder opening today. Let's finish with a forward bends. And think about your forward bends. You really want to move from the hips. Take your hands to the floor, sit lovely and tall. And let's just come forward like this first. Look over your toes. You might want to bend the knees a bit. And come up. Almost take a back bend before you come forward. So you get a nice stretch from the pubic bone to the throat. Keep the shoulders down. And then you move. Your gaze is over your toes. So we're moving from the hips here. Try to keep the spine in neutral. Keep the neck long. Moving from the hips, the heart is leading and the shoulders don't want to come. They're trying to, but draw them back. Let's take 1 more. And your spine is just coming along for the ride. It's cool. It's not doing a lot. And this might be where you want to stay. You might even want to just give yourself a hug here and take it easy. You may, have I brought a strap with me or not? Oh yes, I have. You may want to take a strap. You may want to, but don't pull on that for dear life because you're going to create tension you don't need. Just feed it through your fingers and come down. That might be helpful. Or some of you with a stronger practice will do the bind. Just stay where you are. Relax and let go. Allow yourself to soften. Shut the eyes. Come to a place that's comfy for you. pause at the end of the out breath. Maybe you can let go a little bit deeper. Maybe you can soften even more. Go gently. I breathe in. I breathe out. I let go. I breathe in. I breathe out. I let go. I soften. I let go of all those things in my life that are not serving myself or higher purpose. I let go. And in their place, I receive love, joy, and abundance. I let go of everything I don't need, all the old stale stuff, so I can move forward and be creative and flow with the spring energy. Very slowly come up, bend your knees and come down, take Shavasana and relax and breathe well. So the knees can be bent, the legs can be out straight, and do a butterfly. And with each slow breath, allow yourself to completely let go from head to toe. And this posture is just as important as everything else we've been doing. You need to take time to absorb all the good work. So release any effort in your breath, letting go, allowing yourself to soften from head to toe. All your muscles relaxing. The vertebrae of the spine settling into alignment. I'm feeling spaciousness. Spaciousness between your joints. The bones in your feet. Your toes. Your ankles. Your knee joints. Your hips and your pelvis. The whole of the spine settling into alignment. And space between your fingers, the bones in your hands, your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders relaxing, your neck softening, relaxing, lengthening, letting go, the whole body letting go, melting with relaxation. And with each slow breath, you're relaxing the physical body and calming the mind. Just enjoy this time to absorb all the good work that you've done and give yourself permission just to be. Permission just to be. And stay there for as long as you wish.